It's Monday. I was reading from the book of Ephesians this week, and I was really struck by this verse. So this is the verse of the week. Ephesians chapter 2, the very beginning of verse 14. It's just 5 words. For he is our peace. I don't know about you, but in my life I look out and I have a lot of friends who are experiencing great pain and suffering in our lives, not to mention the outside world, right? We look in our world and the lack of peace is, just so painful to even consider and even to look at. So many of my friends who have are experiencing great pain either in their families, through miscarriage, all different kinds of suffering and pain that people I love and know are experiencing, and that might be something you might be going through. You might be going through a time in your life that just feels really chaotic. You might be going back to school. Maybe you're headed off to college for the first time. You're going back to college, back to school. Maybe you're sending your children back to school, and things feel the exact opposite of peaceful. I don't know where you are, but I look out in our world, and so many people I know and love need a lot of peace. Hello, birdies. So I love this because so often, and I had a verse of the week video on it a long time ago, was asking the Lord, oh my gosh, I think there are baby birds in that tree. Asking the Lord to give us peace. And when I read this verse, I was like, oh my gosh, what if instead of asking the Lord for peace, I changed it to say, Jesus, be my peace. In this time of struggle, in this time of fear, in this time of transition, Jesus, be my peace. In the pain that my family is experiencing, in the pain that the world is experiencing, Jesus, be our peace. It's incredible. So I thought about that all week long. I already, kind of put this verse into action in that prayer when I felt a lack of peace or whatever it was in vulnerable moments, in moments of fear that I've had in the last couple of days since I was diving into Ephesians, to change that to say, God is my peace. And I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. I will trust that his plans are good. I will trust that he can bring beauty out of pain, out of suffering, out of the chaos of our world. I will trust that when I ask the Lord, be my peace, that he will be just that for me. So that's your verse of the week. For he is our peace. May this week we allow the Lord, the Prince of Peace, to reign in our hearts, to reign in our homes, to reign in our families and in our communities. Jesus, be our peace. Have a great week. Keep that heart up, and I'll see you next week.